Today's lesson, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, a kind of electrochemical cell. Here, electro is electricity and chemical is chemical reaction. Electrochemical cell, from which electricity is produced through chemical reactions. That is, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, a kind of electrochemical cell. In this lesson, we are going to learn how hydrogen oxygen fuel cell produces electricity. So let's go to the detail. First of all, let us see construction of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Carbon rod, another carbon rod, porous carbon rods, inlet, outlet. Here, inlet, outlet, porous carbon rods are impregnated with nanoparticles of platinum. These two electrodes are connected with wire with electric power. This electrode acts as anode. This one acts as cathode. This is inlet for hydrogen gas, which here acts as fuel. This is outlet for excess hydrogen gas. This is inlet for air, oxygen gas. This is outlet for unused oxygen gas and water and heat. Now let's see reactions through which electricity is produced. Reaction at anode. At anode, oxidation occurs in this way. Hydrogen gas, here platinum acts as catalyst that absorbs hydrogen gas. Then here potassium hydroxide is used as electrolyte that produces potassium ion and hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ion moves here, hydrogen reaches the anode. Here reaction occurs. Hydroxide ion. In presence of platinum, this reaction forms water and electron. In this reaction, release of electrons occurs. That is why it's a kind of oxidation reaction. If we balance the reaction, then we get here two molecules of water and 2 electrons. This is balanced reaction. So at anode, release of electrons occurs, which is oxidation. These electrons gather at anode at one stage. Due to electron repulsion, it flows through the wire. At one stage, it flows, electrons flow through the filament. At that time, the bulb glows. Then electrons at one stage reach the cathode. At cathode, who is there to receive these electrons? Here at cathode, reduction occurs. Consumption of electrons occurs in this way. Oxygen gas, here this oxygen gas reacts with water from electrolyte. After the reaction at anode, in the electrolyte, electrical imbalance is created because concentration of hydroxide ion is decreased and concentration of potassium ion is increased. Electrical imbalance is created. Now, oxygen reacts with water and receives electrons that came from anode. Here electrons, and as a result hydroxide ions are formed. Let us balance the reaction. Here too, 4 electrons, 4 hydroxide ions. At anode, accepting electrons occurs. That is why this reaction is a kind of reduction reaction. Now, let us add these two reactions. To equalize number of electrons in both the reactions, reaction at anode is multiplied by 2. Then here 4, here 4 electrons. If we add these two reactions, then we get 4 electrons will cut, 4 hydroxide ions will cut. Then we get 2 hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas. On the other hand, we get water, 2 molecules of water. This is 4 molecules of water, 2 molecules of water. So ultimately we are getting 2 molecules of water. Here oxidation potential of this reaction is standard oxidation potential plus 0.83 volt. In this case, standard oxidation potential is plus 0.40 volt. When these two reactions are added, then we get potential of this cell is plus 1.23 volt. Potential of this hydrogen oxygen fuel cell 1.23 volt. Here simply reaction is between hydrogen and oxygen and water is formed. Through this reaction, electricity is produced, a kind of electrochemical cell. Electricity is produced through chemical reactions. This is all about hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Number today, thank you very much.